Hey there, gaming enthusiasts! Welcome back to channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest tech and gaming reviews. Today, we're diving into the world of portable gaming with a look at the best gaming handhelds of 2025. Whether you're on the go or just want to kick back on the couch, these handhelds are sure to take your gaming experience to the next level. Let's get started. Number 5. Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is a fully equipped PC stuffed into a portable shell with plenty of tricks up its sleeve. The Deck's 7-inch screen, on the other hand, is linked with integrated controls, haptic feedback, a gyroscope, and twin touchpads, unlike your rig or laptop. Finally, all of these elements contribute to a console-like experience when playing Steam games, with SteamOS acting as a controller-friendly interface for browsing your collection. The Deck, at 669 grams, is one of the chubbiest handheld systems available, but its ergonomic design ensures that it fits comfortably in your hands. If you played a lot of Wii U before the Switch, you'll be familiar with Valve's high-up symmetrical stick arrangement, which in terms of buttons follows the modern PC controller playbook. Again, the Steam Deck isn't the most powerful handheld PC on the market, but it provides adequate performance for the price. When using its 800p screen, Valve's proprietary AMD APU can run a section of your collection at over 60 Fps, and you'll even be able to play on a bigger screen via a Steam Deck dock. Number 4. Evercade EXP. The Evercade EXP is a retro console full and through, featuring a 4.3-inch 480p display. The key selling point of the console is its increasing library of available cartridges, which come with inbuilt emulators designed expressly for the games they offer. Each compilation includes a variety of oldies from publishers such as Capcom and IREM, and the overall experience is quite authentic. Despite its Game Boy cartridge looks, the Evercade EXP is quite modern. This is partly due to its clean, white color scheme and landscape layout. Although its D-pad and traditional face buttons feel dated, that's obviously a good thing for replaying Sega Mega Drive and SNES titles on different hardware, and the structure keeps things from feeling eerie. The EXP is no exception to the Evercade platform's reputation for delivering realistic access to old titles. While solutions such as FPGA can provide 100% accuracy as compared to emulation, Blaze's built-in emulators are the next best thing, especially if you don't want to fiddle with ROMs and settings. Even some official releases have slowed down and somewhat off-key music, thus the fact that the Evercade produces nearly faultless ports is quite remarkable. There are already over 300 games available on 35 Evercade cartridges that will operate with the EXP, with more on the future. Even better, some of the carts include brand new throwback releases rather than classics, allowing you to participate in the indie culture without having to use a PC or modern console. The Evercade EXP is more expensive than the initial edition, but it is unquestionably the best version, thanks to a significant display update and an enviable assortment of stone-cold classic Capcom titles pre-installed. This is the only hardware you should consider nowadays if you want to dabble in retro gaming. However, without the addition of a couple of analog sticks, we're running out of options for what the hardware can look forward to in terms of the 1 pound period and later, and let's face it, that's technically retro gaming nowadays. It'd be a licensing nightmare, I'm sure, since Nintendo already has the Switch, NES Mini, and SNES Mini, while Sony had the PlayStation Classic, which was a letdown because it couldn't license all of the third-party oldies. If anyone is going to take a shot at porting genuine licensed versions of retro PlayStation and Xbox games with the care they deserve, even if we have to wait a little longer for extra retroification, I'm rooting for the Evercade crew to get the call, because these ports have been fantastic so far, and the EXP will undoubtedly get a spot on our best retro console guide. Number 3. Ayaneo 2S. If you enjoy feature-rich smartphones, you'll appreciate everything the Ayaneo 2S has to offer. It may appear to be similar to other mobile gaming PCs at first appearance, but it is equipped with a 1200p display, Ryzen 7 7840U APU, up to 64GB RAM, and a 4TB SSD depending on model. Closer investigation reveals that the handheld shell has something to prove, as it contains 3 USB-C connections rather than 1. That means you don't need a dock to use the portable as a desktop PC, which is appropriate given its capabilities. In terms of design, the Ayaneo 2S appears to be inspired by the Asus ROG Ally. There are similarities such as an asymmetrical thumbstick layout with RGB lights underneath, but subtle distinctions, like as its bezel-less screen and curvier shape, give it a more premium feel. It's heavy at 667 grams, but we found it to be pleasant to use for lengthy periods of time. The Ryzen 7 7840U is a strong chip that allows the Ayaneo 2S to break the portable performance barrier. It's the only handheld we've tested that can run Cyberpunk 2077 at 60 fps on 800 low settings, which is an impressive feat considering how demanding CD Projekt Red's RPG is. Just like the Asus ROG Ally, Windows-related hijinks can wreak havoc on performance if and when quirks and problems occur, and it will be up to you to explore. At the risk of sounding repetitive, Windows handhelds can run anything a standard PC can. As a result, the Ayaneo 2S has a sizable library that spans Steam, the Epic Game Store, PC Game Pass, and other platforms. You may have to fiddle with controller settings and other Windows features on occasion to get up and running, but that's to be expected if you're into PC gaming. The Ayaneo 2 as a price tag will put many people off, yet it sets a high standard for mobile gaming PC performance. While comparing its luxurious specifications and build quality to the Steam Deck may seem unfair, the expensive device offers a glimpse into the future of mainstream portable gaming. There's also an argument to be made for choosing this portable powerhouse over a traditional gaming laptop, because it runs Windows 11. However, the associated software is a little rough around the edges. Speaking of features, the Ayaneo 2S has much to show off, even if it doesn't actually shatter the handheld PC mold. At first sight, the premium portable appears rather standard, with face buttons, analog sticks, and a standard D-pad occupying the front. Its triggers and bumpers aren't very unique either, with smaller top buttons being the primary distinguishing feature. When you look closely, you'll notice that the black power button at the top of the device also functions as a fingerprint scanner. This is something that the Asus ROG Ally comes with, and it saved me from having to clumsily punch in passwords using the touchscreen. While the rest of the buttons on the 2S are uninteresting, Ayaneo has incorporated some very cool Hall effect joysticks and triggers, and they feel pretty premium to the touch. On the software front, Windows 11 is combined with Ayaneo Space, the company's equivalent to Asus Armoury Crate and Steam Big Picture. You'll be able to change settings, customize triggers and sticks, and create quick menu shortcuts to items like AMD XSR and on-screen keyboards. Number 2. Asus ROG Ally. The Asus ROG Ally, like the Steam Deck, is a 7-inch handheld with integrated controls. The Ally, on the other hand, takes things a step further by having a 120Hz 1080p display and a newer AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor. This combination allows it to produce smoother images and unexpectedly high frame rates, especially in demanding games. The ROG Ally is one of the more attractive portable PCs on the market, and it also feels good in the hand. It's significantly lighter than the Steam Deck at 608 grams, but it still feels tough and has extra aesthetic eccentricities like RGB thumbsticks. When compared to the Deck, its white, form-fitting shell stands out, while its general design and curves give comfortable access to its controls, triggers, and asymmetrical sticks. The ROG Ally's Z1 Extreme APU has quickly become the new chip to beat. In titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Starfield, you'll be able to boost FPS far beyond the bounds of the Steam Deck. However, it doesn't quite reach the same heights as pricier competitors like the Ayaneo 2S, and you could struggle to fully utilize the 120Hz screen. Aside from that, if you're looking for a more cheap handheld PC that can maintain 1080p frame rates, this is it. As a Windows portable PC, the Asus ROG Ally can run any application that your standard rig can. In other words, unlike the Steam Deck, you may install and run numerous shops like Steam, the Epic Game Store, PC Game Pass, and Guild without relying on workarounds or compatibility layers. That's not to say you won't run into performance issues or controller compatibility issues, and it's worth mentioning that Windows handheld optimization can be a problem in and of itself when switching between programs and games. The Asus ROG Ally has benefited greatly from updates, and it is currently one of the greatest ways to play. The Asus ROG Ally is a lot of fun, although it had some growing pains at first. While the design and construction are excellent, and the 1080p display is a treat, Windows is holding this tablet back in its current form. All of this is housed in a 27.9 x 11.1 x 1.2 centimeters body that weighs 608 grams. Not only is it astonishingly tiny for the amount of power contained within, the Steam Deck is somewhat broader, taller, and much thicker, but the weight is also low and beautifully balanced. I was able to hold the device with one hand while changing postures and retain comfort throughout longer sessions. Number 1. Nintendo Switch OLED. While we've given the Nintendo Switch OLED variant the top rank, many of its advantages are shared by the original model as well. It's light, still supports conventional game cartridges, and comes with removable Joy-Cons and a docking station. Your eyes will be in for a treat if you choose the OLED variant over the Switch Lite or original versions. The new display has excellent contrast and colors, which turn epic adventures like Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom into pure eye pleasure, and the slightly larger 7-inch screen makes all the difference. Guys, that concludes our top 5 best gaming handheld of 2025 list. All product links are in the description, which is updated with the lowest prices. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.